Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. And God send you a happy new year. Bring us out a table and spread it with a cloth. Bring us out a cheese and of your Christmas loaf. Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. And God send you a happy new year. God bless the master of this house, likewise the mistress too, and all the little children that round the table go. Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. And God send you a happy new year.
Standing outside Macy's window, staring at a cardboard fireplace, plastic flames that never melt the cotton snow. Listen closely, Yuletide music. Look around you, TV specials. It's the Frasier Xmas show from Mexico. I can feel my goodwill disappear as Christmas is drawing near. Still I cling to one good reason why this is a joyous season. Somehow I've survived another year. Baby Jesus in the stable, on his back a Bloomies label. Hallelujah, I'm so glad you're finally here. If I may, for what it's worth, say thank you, Lord, and happy birthday. It's the countdown till we end another year. Each floodlit manger where he lay, each neon wise man in the hay. This electric celebration by the Con Ed congregation means the year has all but slipped away. I long to hear the first Noel and each single jingle bell. I believe it's much more pleasant getting through the Christmas present if you bid the past a fast farewell. Christmas for some is a time to look back over the previous year. I much prefer not to dwell on what I lack. Listen, silver bells are ringing, hark the herald angels singing, from the back of Macy's cellar to the tree at Rockefeller. With so much to do and see here, I'll be happy just to be here by the time I reach this time next year. It's a year of great ambition, won't rely on superstition. Right around the corner, it's another year. Throw away an old love letter, don't you feel a whole lot better? It's a new beginning, it's another year. Our lives are changing, wait and see. The bad times are history. Let the Christmas lights remind us lonely nights are far behind us. As the 25th is nearing, share the wish we've all been hearing. On my cards I've always sent it, but I never meant it quite like now. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you. thank you so very much for coming and sharing this evening with us. And please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.
There's a saying old says that love is blind. Still, we're often told to seek and ye shall find. So I'm going to seek a certain lass I've had in mind. Looking everywhere, haven't found her yet. She's the big affair I cannot forget. Only girl I'll ever think of with regret. I'd like to add her initials to my monogram. Tell me, where is the shepherd for this lost lamb? There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that she turns out to be someone to watch over me. I'm a little lamb who's lost in the wood. I know I could always be good to one who won't carry the key. Won't you tell her please to put on some speed? Follow my lead. Oh, how I need someone to watch over me. Someone to watch over
Blue, red, sleepyhead, black, white, dream all night. Olive, gold, brave and bold, yellow, brown, turn that frown upside down. No matter the color, a flower's a flower. And always remember that love gives us power. No matter the label, we are who we are. May you always be able to shine as bright as a star. Fade the light, hold you tight, warm, kind, keep an open mind. Stand tall, and if you fall, don't you ever give up. No matter the country, a dream is a dream, and whatever yours might be, they're yours to redeem. No matter the label, we are who we are. May you always be able to shine as bright as a star. May you always be able to shine as bright as the star. Shine as bright, shine as bright as the star.
Someone to hold you too close, someone to hurt you too deep, someone to love you too hard, happily ever after. Someone to need you too much, someone to read you too well, someone to bleed you of all the things you don't want to tell. That's happily ever after. Ever, ever, ever after in hell. Somebody always there, sitting in the chair where you wanna sit. Always, always. Somebody always there, wanting you to share just a little bit. Always, always. Then see the pretty girl smiling everywhere from the ads and the TV set. And why should you sweat? What do you get? 1 day of grateful for 6 of regret. With someone to hold you too close, someone to hurt you too deep, someone to bore you to death, happily ever after. Someone you have to know well, someone you have to show how, someone you have to allow the things you'd never allow. That's happily ever after, ever, ever, ever after, till now. So quick, get a little car, take a little drive, make a little love, see a little flick, do a little work, take a little walk, watch a little TV and click, make a little love, do a little work, get a little drunk, you've got one little trip, 70 years, spread it around, take your pick, buy a little here, spend a little there, smoke a little pot for a little kick, waste a little time, make a little love, show a little feeling, but why should you try? Why not? Sure, feel a little lonely, but fly. Why not fly with no one to hold you too close, no one to hurt you too deep, no one to love you too hard, happily ever after. No one you have to know well, no one you have to show how, no one you have to allow the things you'd never allow. That's happily ever after, ever, ever, ever after, for now. Ever, ever, ever after, ever, 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 ever after, ever, ever, ever after.
Good evening and welcome to Sony Hall. At this time, we ask that you please silence your cell phones. We would like to take this time to welcome you to the 31st annual Drew and Dane Christmas Festivity. This is the Festive Eras Tour. Now, please welcome to the stage Drew Desky and Dane Levins.
You know, Drew, the last time we were in a room with this much festivity and this much love, yes, I'm talking about you, Sony Hall, we were visiting Dracula's castle. Just saying.
Well, this is why we are so stoked for this evening. Well, welcome everyone to our 31st annual Christmas festivity benefiting Broadway Cares, Equity Fights AIDS. The festivity, where you know what to expect and you don't know what to expect. Each year we celebrate old and new friendships, create new memories, and wash away memories of bad puns with ginger teenies.
Works every time. Every year, Drew and I are so delighted and humbled to see so many familiar faces and smiles out here in Sony Hall, but also joining us for the first time, or maybe more, via live stream in YouTube. So please, welcome to Sony Hall. Welcome to our little kickoff to the holiday season. And even though I don't have a drink in hand, shall we toast everyone here and there for a great night ahead? Thank you. Woo.
Well, since we've been involved with a little show up the street called Dracula Comedy of Terrors, we're gearing up to give Taylor Swift a run for her money. And that's a lot of running. To launch the Terrors Tour. After all, we feature an anti-hero who can stake it off. But Dracula is a man for all seasons. Having given fangs last week at Thanksgiving, now we move into the days of the holidays and confused.
How do I follow that? Every year we gather, as we have tonight, to celebrate and be thankful. Many of you know what our typical themes are for this special night: music, friendship, love, family, and yes, ginger teenies. We've also been so fortunate to work with a group of close friends who have volunteered their time and talents and to help us support one of our favorite organizations, Broadway Cares, Equity Fights AIDS.
And thank you all for your support of Broadway Cares. It is a perilous and uncertain time in our world right now. Two wars, climate emergencies, political anxiety, AI deepfakes, gun violence. As you know, Broadway Cares means the world to us, as well as to those who depend on the crucial, life-saving services that the organization funds all around the country. As an example, the Maui Food Bank after the devastating fires there. Entertainment workers in so many areas affected by the strikes. People with all types of healthcare insecurity. We would love to have you join us by donating at the link in our Evite and in our live stream instructions. And over there, right there at the red bucket, manned by Brian and Sarah, who are over there, Red Bucket. Thank you, Red Bucket Girl.
AKA Kevin.
And for any Angel Circle members here tonight, thank you. And tonight would be an awesome time to renew your commitment to the Angel Circle.
Now, as many of you know, one of our favorite parts of this evening is a little thing we call the Entertainment Showcase, where we ask our friends to come up on this stage and share their talents and thoughts on the holidays. And for the past several years, we've been extremely fortunate because the gentleman that we've asked to sort of lead that parade is sitting right over here. He is beloved, he is gifted, and he's one of our best friends, John Fisher. Now, joining John for the second year, equally talented, on bass, Jerry DeVore. And on drums and probably other percussion in the corner over there is Zach Eldridge.
And of course, our MC for the evening. 4-time Emmy Award winner, who has completed an amazing season 3 of After Forever. Yes, we've seen it. And be on the lookout for his one-man Peter Allen show. The man who puts the jangle in our spangles, our one and only, Kevin Spiritus.
So good. I'm a stranger now in the neighborhood. I've seen the world at a faster pace, and I'm coming now from a different place. And though I may look the same way to you, underneath there is somebody new. Oh, I am not the boy next door. I don't belong like I did before. Nothing ever seems like it used to be. Well, you can have your dreams, but you can't have me. I can't come back there anymore, 'cause I am not the boy next door. You've been saving old souvenirs, faded photographs from my foolish years. We made plans, but now they're wearing thin, and they won't work out 'cause I don't fit in. And those memories will just weigh you down, and I got no place to keep them up down. Oh, I am not the boy next door. I don't belong like I did before. Nothing ever seems like it used to be. Well, you can have your dreams, but you can't have me. I can't go back there anymore, 'cause I am not the boy next door. Good evening, how you all doing? Welcome to the 31st Festivity. I've been here for 29 of them. I know that for sure, something like that. Sit back, hold on, 'cause those memories will just weigh you down, and we got no place to keep them up down. Oh, I am not the boy next door. I don't belong like I did before. Nothing ever seems like it used to be. Well, you can have your dreams, but you can't have me. I can't come back here anymore, 'cause I am not the boy many ginger teenies did I have? Laura was supposed to keep count. Good evening. How are you all doing tonight? Drew and Dane mentioned something about Broadway Cares helping out during the actors' strike. Well, I didn't see any of that help. But they paid my way to be out here, so I'm grateful to be here tonight. Anyway, thank you so much, Drew and Dane. It's an honor, it's a pleasure, and let's go on with this crap. Okay, it's not crap. First off, I want to introduce to you three incredibly, wonderfully appreciated people in this room. Tom Viola, Executive Director of Broadway Cares. Danny Whitman, Director of Development, and Sarah Cardello, please come up here. Oh, there they are. Hi, guys. Give these all an incredible warm round of applause.
Hi, how are we doing? As I was celebrating Thanksgiving with my family, I'm Danny Whitman. This is Tom Viola. And that's obviously Sarah Cardillo. As I was celebrating the Thanksgiving with my family, all I could think was, got to get my son back on the train and to bed early to get him to school, but we get to start the holidays tonight at Drew and Dane's Festivity. Yeah. While most of us are planning our holiday gatherings and thinking about the menu and the decor, Drew and Dane are thinking about how can we help more people. So thank you to Drew and Dane. My goodness. Yeah. A couple weeks ago when we were celebrating a different holiday, Halloween, just a quick story. This will relate to Broadway Cares, I promise you. I have an 8-year-old son, and my husband and I were taking him up to the 46th floor to start trick-or-treating and to see if he had the stamina to make it all the way down to the 2nd floor. And we met a couple other couples with kids and sort of spent the whole evening with them going down floor after floor. And because of the neighborhood we live in Hell's Kitchen, there were a lot of theater people. We were trick-or-treating with Nikki and James and some great Broadway performers. Well, one of them was also Q Smith, this wonderful, wonderful singer and actress and big-hearted human. And we were catching up as we went from 46 to 45 and 44 and 43 and telling stories and all sorts. And she said, by the time we got to around 31, she said, Danny, I have to actually tell you something. When I came to New York, I was scared. Will I actually make my dreams come true? Will I be on Broadway? And she finally got her first Broadway show, which was in the first revival of Les Mis. And it was a big deal. She was understudying 7 or 8 different roles, which was incredible. And then did another Broadway show and a national tour, and she was really doing incredibly well, but then she got a call from her agent. You got it. She's like, what did I get? She got a brand new musical that was coming to Broadway, highly anticipated, and she was going to originate a role on Broadway in a new musical. And she said, what's the musical? And her agent said, You Got Come From Away. So, yeah, exciting. And Q was extraordinary. She played Hannah, the mom of the fireman who was lost on 9/11. And yes, you know who I'm talking about. And her dreams were coming true. She was on the cast recording. Things were going fantastically. And she and her husband decided this is going to be the time where we start our family. And they did. And she took 3 months off to deliver her baby and have some time, and then was going to return to the show in March of 2020. Yeah, you know where this is going. She didn't return to her show, but she was told they'd be back in 6 or 8 weeks. Yeah, remember how that seemed realistic? So things didn't happen the way that she had hoped. And she actually had, with the extensions of unemployment, she was able to live on unemployment modestly, but for about a year, and then it ran out. Now, They now have a 1-year-old and thought that she was going to be in a show that would be running for years, and they don't know when it's going to open and reopen. And she said, this is where it kind of came back to why we're here tonight. She said, Danny, I had made the pitch from the stage, from a Broadway stage, talking about how you and the audience could make a difference. And now, suddenly, I was the one asking for help, and she received financial assistance to help her get through a couple of months' rent and to be able to not have to make the decision, am I paying rent or putting food on the table? And then the good news was Come From Away was reopening, and a lot of the new shows were reopening, but Come From Away, which looked like the hit that would run for 7 or 8 more years, was going to close. And for the first time in Q's professional life, she wasn't sure that she would have health insurance. She was one of the few actors that can continue working show after show and sustain themselves and sustain their health insurance. And that's when she made a call and asked for a little bit of help. She didn't know what that meant, but what she got was a conversation with someone who could help her connect to extend her health insurance beyond when it would run out, which was extraordinary and life-saving. And now she has 2 callbacks for a new show, so we're hoping things go well. Yeah, right. But I'm here to tell you, there are hundreds, thousands of actors, musicians, ushers, conductors, camera people, and on, wardrobe, who rely on their work to provide health insurance. And when that work isn't steady, it isn't always there.
And while many of you know that your support of Broadway Cares extends beyond the entertainment community, some of you might not know that your support of Broadway Cares extends to everyday people like you and me in their times of need, whether they live here in New York or Bucks County, which I know many of you are from. From Florida, where we know, sadly, rights are being taken away with every passing day, to Tennessee, California, and Texas. That is the reach that you have. And that is remarkable. And that's not something you can get with many different organizations. But here tonight, just like this party has grown from a group of 20 friends around a table to now hundreds of you coming together to make a difference. It is extraordinary. And as Drew and Dane said, we're family. And what we're doing here tonight is extending that reach to our family in other cities and states that need your help. They need your help to be able to get the life-saving medication they need and deserve, and a healthy meal to make sure they don't have to decide between whether they can pay their rent or feed their family. And that all comes down to you. Because as they're reaching for their dreams, you're the one to make sure that they can and that they have the resources they need to not only live, but thrive, which is extraordinary. So we hope that you will join us tonight in making a meaningful gift, as Drew and Dane said, whatever that level is to you. But a simple $250 donation will provide an entire month of life-saving medication or a month of healthy meals for a family. Can you imagine the meal we all just shared, sharing that with an entire family? It's pretty special. And I'm going to pass it over to Tom, who has some exciting news for us tonight, too, to sweeten the pot a little bit.
First of all, Drew and Dane, thank you so much. I know this is, the 31st Festivity? Yeah. I mean, that's incredible. And I think you've been doing this for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS since 2012. So literally how we've been able to increase our assistance to both the Entertainment Community Fund and through our national grants program to more than 450 organizations across the country has been sustained and nurtured by what all of you have been doing here tonight and for the last 11 years. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And really what Danny and Sarah were just talking about can be all boiled down into a very simple sentence. Generosity and gratitude are the fuel of the universe. And Drew and Dane and all of you, you have blessed Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS with both. And for that, Danny, Sarah, and I haven't forgotten, Thank you very, 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 very much. Danny's panicking there because I got off script. And I was going to get up here and really scare the hell out of him and say, if somebody knows the vamp, I'll now sing all that jazz.
Go, Tommy. Go.
Yeah, in your dreams. Anyway, but here is what's on the little piece of paper in my pocket. Thank you, but also we would love for you, if you can tonight, to make a donation in the back there with Brian or Sarah, because the donations that are made tonight are going to be matched up to $100,000 by City National Bank.
Yeah! Yeah!
So, with that, I think we've done it all, correct? Thank you all very, very much, and happy holidays. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right. B. Arthur wants her hair back. Jesus Christ. This is not a lollipop. This is a ginger pop. I'm keeping it going. Okay. So, thank you, Broadway Cares, Equity Fights AIDS. Come on, baby. Come on. The night is young. Our first performer, and by the way, we have to get done before 12 p.m. because I have to return this to Harmonia Gardens before that. Our first performer is brand spanking new to the Festivity. God bless him. He has performed on the national tour of Phantom of the Opera. And now he's making his Broadway debut in a brand new musical called Harmony. The Barry Manilow, Bruce Sussman, beautiful show. Let's please welcome to the stage Constantine Pappas.
Every single day, we'll remember what we do today. Words we didn't say, we'll remember every single day. Then years go by to wonder why and wonder what we learned. Was that the bridge we should have crossed? That one we burned? Every empty night to regret a life that could have been. Maybe you were right. Just forget that emptiness within. So if you go before that moment's gone, look at me the way I'll remember every single day from now on. You deserve, I don't know what, the man I'd love to be. That's not the way it turned out. No, you fell in love with me. Everything you doubt, I will fight for every single day. Help me work it out, make it right for every single day. But this I swear, and stake my life upon. If you go or stay, I will love you as I do today, and I'll love you every single day. From now It's the most wonderful time of the year, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling all through the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Give it up for the band! John, Jerry, and Zach. Hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling all through the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. Long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time.
He's okay. That's how we handle it here, folks. Okay. There were buttons that popped out of my pocket there. My spare buttons for Harmonia Gardens. Thank you. Our next artist is also new to the Festivity. He started his career in 2014 as an understudy in Les Miserables, and eventually taking over the roles of Enjolras. And how do you say that? Yeah, him too. He spent 5 years as swing for Raoul in Phantom of the Opera, eventually playing the role full-time. But he gained national attention when he stepped in. Okay, wait, I gotta tell you this. Opening night, my friend Laura Barquette, who is a producer on Into the Woods, took me as her guest for opening night. And this guy, Brian Darcy James, had COVID, you know? And Jason stepped in opening night. And he was spectacular. Welcome to the stage, Jason Forbash. Oh, come here. Also, I'm a little emotional here. It's the ginger teenies. Hi, baby. I also have to tell you, he just wrote a little script that just won this huge competition. What was the competition? Okay, no. Accept it. Acknowledge it. Yes, thank you. Take it. It's the Academy, the We Screen Diverse Voices memory play thriller feature. He's going to be huge, folks. You saw him here tonight.
beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can live a beautiful city, a city of angels. We can build a city of men. We may not know the end, but we can start slowly, truly mending, brick by brick, heart by heart. Now, maybe now we start learning how we can live a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels. We can build a city of men. When your trust is all but shattered, when your faith is all but killed, you can give up bitter and battered, or you can slowly start to build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but finally a city of men. And women, right? A city of men, or however you identify. Gender is a construct. If you know this one, sing along with me, Happy holidays, happy holidays. May the merry bells keep ringing, may your every wish come true. Happy holidays, happy holidays. May your merry bells keep ringing, may your every wish come true. It's the holiday season, and Santa Claus is coming round. The Christmas snow is white on the ground, and Santa's come into town. He'll be coming down your chimney down. That's right. It's the holiday season, and Santa Claus has got a toy for every good girl and bad little boy. When old Santa's a bundle of joy, he'll be coming down your chimney down. Yes. He's got a big fat pack upon his back with lots of goodies for you and for me. So leave a peppermint stick for old Saint Nick hanging around your Christmas tree. It's the holiday season, and oop-dee-doo, and hickory-dock. And don't forget to hang up your sock, 'cause just exactly at 12 o'clock he'll be coming down the chimney down. He's got a big fat pack upon his back with lots of goodies for you and for me. So leave a peppermint stick, for old Saint Nick hanging around the Christmas tree. It's the holiday season, and oop-dee-doo, and dickory-dock. And
And don't forget to hang up your stock, 'cause just exactly at 12 o'clock, he'll be coming down the chimney, coming down the chimney, coming down the chimney down. Thank you. Mr. Jason. Tall Jason. I give it a 7. I'm such a shit, I know. It's the ginger martinis. Next up. Okay, returning to the festivity. This we get, okay. The light. Okay, returning to the festivity, our next performer has become one of our favorites at this esteemed gathering. I'm just reading what it says. She had a breakout role playing Dorothy in the Paper Mill highly acclaimed. She was in high school. It's crazy. She was at Paper Mill's highly acclaimed Wizard of Oz. She made her Broadway debut in the revival of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and was personally selected by that guy, Andrew Lloyd Webber, to be the narrator. She's amazing. She also broke our hearts as Eponine in Les Miserables, and returned to Paper Mill to originate the role of Yona in Children of Eden alongside Darius DeHaas and Hunter Foster. Just back from the sold-out one-night-only performance in my neck of the woods, Palm Springs. Please welcome to the stage, Miss Kelly Rabke. Gorgeous, right? Now, I just have a question. The songwriting team, Ben Shader, is that right? Schechter, him too, and Dan Cale are unique in that their songs are often sung from the point of view of something other than a person, like an inanimate object, or an animal, or in this case, a newspaper.
Ladies and gentlemen, the New York Times.
I was hot off the press on a Saturday night, ripe for my moment of glory. I was all he desired, then my headlines expired. It's a heart-rending, sad ending story. He picked me up at midnight at a candy stand uptown. He wrapped his arm around me and he put his money down. Ooh, he knew how to read me. He brought me to his brownstone. He walked me through the door. He threw me on the carpet and he spread me on the floor. Ooh, he knew how to read me. I was eager to share what I knew and to teach him a thing or two. He was eager to learn, and his eagerness grew. He had me inside out when we were through. And when the night was over, he came to me once more. He got to all those sections he didn't touch before. But then on Monday, he hardly gave me a look. And then on Tuesday, I caught him in bed with a book. And then on Wednesday, my fate was clear in a flash when he got what he craved from some online trash. But suddenly on Thursday, he gave a hopeful sign. He knelt down close beside me, and he tied me up a twine. I can hardly restrain my delight as he seized me and squeezed me tight. I could hardly have known that the end was in sight, that he would dump me cold in a cold, cold night. I tried my best to please him. I gave him rave reviews, but he wouldn't even keep me for his crummy dog to use. Ooh, he knew how to read me, but now I'm old news. Thank you. It's so great to be back again this year. Thank you so much, Drew and Dane, for having me back. Now that I've done something thoroughly inappropriate, we're going to do something a little more in the holiday spirit. There's a place called home. I can almost see, with a red front door and a roaring fire and a Christmas tree. It's a place called home, full of love and family. And I'm there at the door, watching you come home to me. Through the years, I recall this day in your arms, when I finally found my way to a place called home, and a life with you, where the days are long and the love is strong and the dreams are true. Just a place called home that my heart will always see. In the dark of the night, let your heart come home to me. To the place in my heart where you're always home with me. Through the years, I'll recall this day in your arms, when I finally found my way to a place called home, and a life with you, where the days are long and the love is strong and the dreams are true. Just a place called home that my heart will always see. In the dark of the night, let your heart come home to me. To the place in my heart where you're always home with me.
Hey, John, she's pretty amazing. Yeah, John knows. John knows all. That was gorgeous, Kelly. Thank you. Inappropriate or not, I'll take them both songs. Our next performer received roaring ovations during the 3 years he starred as Simba in Disney's The Lion King in Las Vegas, then the national tour of The Lion King, and then the Broadway Lion King. He played Eddie Kendricks in the Tony-winning Ain't Too Proud, The Life and Times of the Temptations, and is currently starring as Mayor and Goldie Wilson in Broadway's Back to the Future at the Winter Garden. Please welcome to the stage, Jelani Remney.
I figured this is a safe space to do a gender bender. I don't iron his shirts. I don't sew on his buttons. I don't know all the jokes he tells or the songs he hums, though I may hold him all through the night. He may not be here when the morning comes. I don't pick out his ties or expect his tomorrows, but I feel when he's in my arms is where he wants to be. We have no memories, bittersweet with time, and I doubt that he'll spend New Year's Eve with me. I don't share his name, I don't wear his ring. There's no piece of paper saying that he's mine, but he says he loves me, and I believe it's true. Doesn't that make someone belong to you? So I don't share his name, so I don't wear his ring, so there's no piece of paper saying that he's mine. So we don't have a memory. I've had enough memories. I've watched enough mornings, I've dried enough evenings, I've had enough birthdays to know what I want. Life is anyone's guess. It's a constant surprise, though you don't plan to fall in love. When you fall, you fall. I'd rather have 50% of him or any percent of him than all of anybody else at all. Thanks, y'all. How y'all feeling out there? Oh, good. Let's sing a Christmas carol, shall we? This is one of my favorite ones. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Well, children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner, you'll hear silver bells, silver bells. Drew and Dane. Oh, ring-a-ling, hear them sing. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Strings of streetlights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids bunch. This is Santa's big scene, and above all this bustle, you'll hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Oh, ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Happy holidays, everybody.
Another tall one. Okay. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Okay. Our next performer has been called a lot of things, but he's the hardest working man in comedy, says Time Out New York. And probably, if I put on my glasses, he's performed in more than 600 shows a year for the last 15 years, so that's... Anyway, you figure it out. He has earned a New York Times critic's pick, saying his stand-up is fast-paced, smart, and interactive. He's just finished a residency in the Las Vegas, starring at Cirque du Soleil's Mad Apple at the New York Casino. And, he's the first ever stand-up comedian to headline a Cirque show. That's pretty amazing. Named the funniest magician ever by the Society of American Magicians, and that's hysterical. Returning by popular demand, let's put your hands together for Harrison Greenbaum.
Thank you. Keep it going for Kevin, everybody. Come on. Yes. Oh, my God. This is amazing. It's so nice to be here, everybody. How we doing? Oh, this is exciting. I actually just got married to a girl from Nebraska. Thank you. It's a fun sentence to say because different parts of it are surprising to each of you. I mean, what a journey you guys just went on, huh? You were like, married? What? A girl? No. Nebraska? Get the fuck out of there. It's too many plot twists for a single sentence. I'm glad I'm not dating anymore. I was terrible at it. I was on a date with this girl. It was a first date. We were talking about past relationships, which is a terrible strategy for a first date. She's like, I know it sounds like I fuck a lot of dudes, but I just want you to know that I haven't. And I was like, weird. I was about to tell you word for word the exact same thing. People say I have a gay voice, and I don't think that's a thing. I don't think you can have a gay voice. Being gay has nothing to do with what comes out of your mouth. It's really nice to be here. I love doing this kind of stuff. I try to be a good person. I had a buddy call me up. He's like, can you do a 5K run for charity? I was like, yeah, great. What's the charity? He was like, childhood obesity. I was like, yeah, I'll do it, but they're going to run with us, right? Be weird if they're just watching. I was like, how about this? Have you have them do it, and then we raise money by gambling on who's going to make it. How about that? That feels like a win-win. I just had a friend pop up on Facebook that I haven't seen in 10 years. She's now one of the top neurosurgeons in the country, which is crazy because the thing that I remember the most about her is that she couldn't say her R's. Would you trust that at all? If you were just in the waiting room, she comes bursting in, she's like, we need to operate right now. There's a problem with your brain and we need to get you in surgery right away. I'd be like, I think I need a second opinion. Preferably one with all the consonants. I think she knows I'm doing the joke. I had a friend call me and she was like, yeah, she called me and told me she was really, really upset. And I was like, is that precisely how she said it? We live in a very politically divisive time. Right? We've had the two oldest presidents in a row, 70 and now 78. And I think we need to stop with old people. Right? Yeah, because there's an age minimum in the Constitution. You have to be 35 to be president. I'm suggesting an age maximum. Right? I think if you want to run for president, you should be able to run. I think the presidential race should include an actual race. That's what I think. If you want to steer this nation, you should be able to drive at night, don't you think? Are you guys okay with the president? It looks like he both loves soup and is bad at eating soup. 78. Do the average lifespan of a man in America is 78. That's wild. He was on television a few days ago. He's like, this is my 10-year plan. I was like, not for you. Now, medically or statistically speaking, he's running again. I'm going to vote for him. I'm excited to see what he does with another year and a half. Yeah, that's one of those rare jokes that's funny until it's true. Who's going to run against him, though, right? Donald Trump? That guy keeps getting indicted, right? It's like he's playing Monopoly or something, right? Just like, go to jail, get out of jail free. Go to jail, get out of jail free. Go to jail, buy up the hotels, fill up the community chest. Pay off the community chest. Donald Trump and Joe Biden, 78 and 82. Is that where we're at as a country? Where after you turn 80, your only job opportunities are Walmart greeter and president of the United States? The two most stressful jobs in America. Who are the other options, though, right? Ron DeSantis versus Pete Buttigieg? That would be a hell of a debate. Right? Because one of them's a real cocksucker, and the other is Pete Buttigieg. Laughing, visiting from Tampa. We're gonna have to slow it down for the swamp people. Ron DeSantis, what a fucking ghoul. For somebody who's so anti-gay, he looks like he only jerks off to lesbian porn. That's not fair. They're too old. They're too old. Mitch McConnell just freezing at press conferences. Have you seen this shit? Just buffering in real life. Where is he going? He just disappears. I think I know. I think he's going down to hell. The devil's like, you still have work to do, and then shoots him back up. Whatever you say, Dark Lord. People are too old, man. I think the first question in every presidential debate should be, can you send an email from your phone? Some of you are just discovering that that's a thing. I can see it. It's crazy. It's a crazy political time. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Like, I consider myself pretty liberal, pretty progressive. I just don't think we name our ideas very persuasively, right? Great ideas, terrible marketing, right? Like the queer community is now the LGBTQIA plus community. LGBTQIA plus. You know why plus? Because it includes streaming. That's true. That's true. Some of you are just learning that now. But if you're gay in 2023, it's $9 a month. But it includes The Mandalorian. It's pretty great. $13.99, you get fisting. It's true. It's free with Verizon. But LGBTQIA plus, and I support all of my brothers and sisters and non-binary folk, but the A, do we need the A? Do you know what the A stands for? Asexual. Yeah, fuck them. I mean, like, you can't, that's the point. But, like, Do they need our help? I don't know. Do they need us to defend them? Has anybody ever been kicked out of the house for being asexual? Has any father ever been like, no, son of mine's not fucking? You live under this roof, son, you fuck. You either fuck or you get the fuck out. We're a Christian family. You know what Christian families do? They fuck. They fuck a lot. You've read the Bible, it's all fucking. Genesis, fucking a garden. Exodus, fucking a desert. Leviticus, no one ever gets that far. But fucking Revelations. Thank you, this side. Clapping, this side. Keep the fuck up. Unbelievable, it should be in stereo. How about this? If you hear this side clapping, assume they're correct. This goddamn crowd. You still have your arms crossed, sir. You have your arms crossed like you're trying to protect your nipples from comedy. Let them go. You're safe here. There we go. Absolutely. Fuck yeah. Look at this guy behind you. Tight pants. Tight. Spread out. Look at that shit. Are you okay? I can see your penis screaming for oxygen. Like a lost scuba diver at the end of his tank. Just distressed, disoriented. Like if you were to unzip, it would sound like a soda can being opened. Just... Drink Pepsi. It's a weird group. I don't know how you guys are friends. This is great. You look like you have the money. You look like you change his oil. I don't know how you guys are sitting across from each other. These are different parties. And you're sitting right in front of Mario, I assume. Perhaps Luigi, but either way, you run a pizza empire. And I support you. Gay Pride Parade, that's the best parade. Can we agree that that's the best one? Can we agree? It's the best one. It's the only parade where the people celebrating embrace their own stereotypes. Right? Like if you're going to Mississippi, find the most homophobic man you can, ask him to describe being gay in New York, he would just describe the parade. Like, I bet they're just rollerblading around in short shorts and tank tops covered in glitter, waving dildos, making out with each other. You're like, oh my God, that's exactly what happens. That's very accurate. You've been, come on, you've been. You know what's exciting though? The new Superman is bisexual. Did you guys see this? The new Superman is bisexual. Conservatives were not happy about it. They're all over Twitter like, I cannot believe the new Superman is bisexual. And I was like, you can believe he can fly? He's an alien with X-ray vision. And you're drawing the line that likes dick sometimes? That's where it goes too far? Like you can accept that bullets can't penetrate him, but you can't accept that men occasionally do. That's what strains the imagination. Of course Superman can be bisexual. He just can't be a top. Physically impossible. No human asshole could withstand the power of Superman. My God, if Superman was a top, there'd be a trail of dead twinks in a path leading directly back to the Fortress of Solitude. Just blood and cum and kryptonite. Yeah. That'll be the new movie, Superman, blood, cum, and kryptonite. Still get bigger box office than Flash. Big closer, here it comes. Amazon is evil. Can we agree that Amazon is evil? Yeah? Yeah. Can we also agree their shipping is unbelievable? It's so fast. I don't know how they do it. It just keeps getting better and better, right? It's like 3-day, 2-day, next day, saying they're gonna have to invent time travel. You're gonna be on Amazon, be like, I'd like soap, please. Be like, check your shower. We delivered it 2 weeks ago. My wife loves Amazon. All she does is order shit on Amazon. She was saying that the reason they're so fast is because they keep opening more and more warehouses closer and closer to where we are. And eventually, she was saying, there'll be so many warehouses, you don't even need to go online. Just go to the nearest warehouse, you get it instantly. I was like, honey, that's a store. Is that Amazon's end game? Drive every store in a business and then become the stores? It's impossible to buy shit on Amazon, right? You bought your jacket there. It's hard. It looks good. It looks good. You look like Riff Raff if he celebrated human holidays. No? No Rocky Horror jokes at the festivities? I thought this was a safe space. We're in a fucking basement. Amazon reviews are impossible, right? There's always one review that will make it impossible for you to purchase, right? There's always one review that will ruin it for everybody, right? I was trying to buy a tea kettle. Do you know how hard it was to buy a tea kettle? I spent 7 hours researching electric tea kettles. I still don't own a fucking tea kettle. It's because I read the reviews, right? You can't read the reviews. It's like, best tea kettle ever, best tea kettle ever, best tea kettle ever. I left that tea kettle unattended for 1 hour, and in that time, it burned down my house, murdered my wife, and raped my dog. Then I started screaming ethnic slurs in the middle of the night. Why put a Bluetooth speaker on a tea kettle if you don't just shout the N-word at 3 o'clock in the morning? That makes no sense. It had the internet, it stole my personal information, my passport information, my credit card information, sent it to scammers overseas, and it had AI, and it catfished me. Pretended to be a 20-year-old from Idaho, big tits, and it catfished me until I didn't believe in love anymore. 4 stars. We're going to Mars now, which is pretty exciting. Do you guys know that we're going to Mars? We have the technology to do it. We know how to get there, and that's it. We don't know how to get them back. It's a one-way trip that we're planning, and you can read about these people. There's 100 finalists for a one-way trip to Mars. One of them's a 23-year-old girl. She is quoted in the New Yorker as saying, "I am so excited, and my boyfriend is so supportive." Honey, he's breaking up with you. Like, he's literally counting down to the cleanest breakup in human history. Like, he's staring at that launch pad, like, "I love you." 10, 9, I'm dating your sister. Blast off. You guys have been great. My name is Harrison Greenbaum. Thanks so much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night.
If I sit down right here, can you all see me? This is a sit-down number. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and a Snoopy doll help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa is on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Let's hear it for John Fisher and the Fishettes. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so we're offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas. Merry to you. Okay, how are y'all doing out there? I gotta button this up before. Okay, everyone, do this first. Pull this up. Okay. He's smaller than me. All right. Who's next? Oh boy. Our next glasses, please tell me. They're here. Our next guest made a Broadway debut in the 25th annual Spelling Bee. Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, let's get that right. She's been in 5 more Broadway shows, including Les Miserables, Legally Blonde, South Pacific, and A Kinky Boots. You might have seen her on TV in A Pose and Pretty Little Liars. Most recently, she was our second understudy tonight for multiple roles in the revival of Into the Woods. Trust me, you gotta love this woman. Making her Festivity debut here tonight, please welcome Lucia Spina.
I had a dream about you, baby. It's gonna come true, baby. They think that we're through, but baby, you'll be swell, you'll be great. Gonna have the whole world on a plate. Starting here, start now, honey. Everything's coming up roses. Clear the decks, clear the tracks. You got nothing to do but relax. Blow a kiss, take a bow, honey. Everything's coming up roses. Now's your inning. Stand the world on its ear. Set it spinning. That'll be just the beginning. Curtain up, light the lights. You've got nothing to hit but the heights. You'll be swell, you'll be great. I can tell, just wait. That rock star I talk about is dead. Honey, everything's coming up roses for me and for you. You can do it. All you need is a hand. We can do it. Mama is gonna see to it. Curtain up, light the lights. We got nothing to hit but the heights. You'll be swell, you'll be great. I can tell, just you wait. And nothing's gonna stop us till we're through. Honey, everything's coming up roses and daffodils. Everything's coming up sunshine and Santa Claus. Everything's gonna be bright lights and lollipops. Everything's coming up roses for me and for you. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Hey, some bobtail ring, making spirits bright. Oh, what fun it is to sing a sleigh song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed his lot. We got into a drifting bank, and then we got upset. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. On this happy Christmas night, off we go through the snow. Bells are ringing, we'll be singing jingle bell, jing jangle. Jingle bell, jing jangle. Jingle bell, jing jangle. Jingle bell, jing jangle. Choo 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 jingle bell. Choo 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 jangle bell. All the way on a one-horse open
That was fantastic, Mama. Mama Rose. Okay. Our next performer is an incredible vocalist, of course. Who wouldn't be if they were here at the Festivity? She's extraordinary, quite honestly. Clive Davis calls her a force of nature. In her legendary tribute series, she has brought the history and the songs of so many performers to audiences worldwide, including Ella Fitzgerald, Roberta Flack, Rosemary Clooney, Lena Horne, Shirley Bassey, Billie Holiday, Stevie Wonder, Cher, and of course, Nina Simone. Okay. She is a 13-time MAC Award winner. Get that, 13 times. Among countless other nightlife awards, and her new CD, Back to the Garden, will drop February 26th. That's a wonderful plug there for her Birdland release party. She's also one of Drew and Dane's inspirations. Welcome to the stage, Miss Natalie Douglas.
Hi kids, how are you? This time of year, there are plenty of songs about Mary and Jesus. And there are some people who think they own Jesus. And they spend a lot of time trying to ban things like drag queens. But of course, you've seen a bishop, right? So I like to sing this song at this time of year because we need to celebrate Joseph too. Because Mary, Jesus, and Joseph are the OG alternate family. He was her man, she was his wife. And late one winter night, he knelt by her as she gave birth. But it wasn't his child. It wasn't his child. But still he
as he watched him grow. It brought him joy. He loved that boy, but it wasn't his child. It wasn't his child. But like a father, he was strong and kind and good. And I believe he did his best. It wasn't easy for him, but he did all he could. His son was different from the rest. It wasn't his child. It wasn't his child. And when the boy became a man, he took his father's hand, and soon the world would all know why it wasn't his child. It wasn't his child. But like his father, he was strong and kind and good. And I believe he did his best. It wasn't easy for him, but he did all he could. He grew up with his hands in wood, and he died with his hands in wood. He was God's child. He was God's child. He was her man, she was his wife. And late one winter night, he knelt by her as she gave birth. But it wasn't his child. He was God's child.
Thank you. Oh, one sec. Okay. So here's the deal. I've been singing that song for a long time, but it took on new meaning for me about 20 years ago when I found out I was adopted. I didn't know that before because my mother had told me stories about her pregnancy with me. Did I mention she's a psychologist? It's funny because it's painful. Okay, so around that same exact time, I had a lot of medical issues from a burst appendix. And I was, at the time, waiting tables and singing in a piano bar, and that was my primary living. So when I was sick and in and out of the hospital a lot, multiple surgeries, I couldn't work. And Broadway Cares, Equity Fights AIDS came to my rescue. So I will always say yes, Drew and Dane, because I know how it changed my life and made me able to keep doing what I love to the point that I could put a tray down and I don't have to do that part anymore. And I'm still singing and I'm still here. So. Means the world. So one more song for you. This is not technically a song of the season, of course, but I think of it as being apropos, because it's kind of about how we're all sharing a planet, and from time to time we find it difficult to get along with one another, sometimes for very good reason. But Joni Mitchell was brilliant, and she knew that we are made up of stardust. So that means eventually we all have to shine. Well, I came upon a child of God. He was walking along the road, and I asked him, tell me, where are you going? This he told me. Said, I'm going down to Yasker's farm, gonna join in a rock and roll band. Got to get back to the land and set my soul free. We are stardust, we are golden, we are billion-year-old carbon, and we've got to get ourselves back to the garden. Well, then can I walk beside you? I have come to lose the small, and I feel myself become something turning. Well, and maybe it's the time of year, yes, and maybe it's the time of a man, but I don't know who I am. Life is for learning. We are stardust, we are golden, we are billion-year-old carbon, and we've got to get ourselves back to the garden. We are stardust, we are golden, we are billion-year-old carbon, and we've got to get ourselves back to the garden. By the time we got to Woodstock, we were 500,000 strong, and everywhere was a song and a celebration. And I dreamed I saw the bomber jet planes right shotgun into the sky, turning into butterflies above our nation. We are stardust, we are golden, we are caught in the devil's bargain. We are stardust, we are golden, we are caught in the devil's bargain. We are stardust, we are golden, we are caught in the devil's bargain, and we've got to get ourselves back to the garden.
Natalie Douglas! Woo! I'm gonna call two. Oh gosh. Oh, not the gay glasses. Oh, they fantastic. Okay, bye bye. One more time for Natalie Douglas. I need to bring up two gentlemen. I think you know them, Dane Levins and Drew Desky. Are you here to serve me another ginger teeny?
Well, a little later.
Okay. What's going to happen now, Drew and Dane?
Oh, well, we have a little bit of something a little different right now.
What's different, Drew and Dane?
Well, okay, so people who know me know I have 3 favorite divas in the world. And we were lucky enough besides Kevin, and all the other performers here who have just been fabulous. But, you know, we were lucky enough in 2018, Christine W. performed for us, which was amazing. And I don't think we can get Kylie Minogue to come from Australia right now.
Never say never.
Never say never. But, we actually found, you know, through some conversation with a friend who said, I know someone who works for somebody else. And although she could not be here tonight, she wanted to say hi to everyone here and knew what we were doing. So if you could roll the video.
Well, hey, y'all. It's Dolly, and Broadway cares, and so do I. I think that we all have to support each other. We have to protect the arts. We have to support everyone in our community. And I'm going to even be there living closer in the next year and a half, 2 years, bringing my own life story to Broadway. So you take care of me. I'll do my best to take care of you. We have to take care of one another. So Broadway cares. And again, I say, so do I, and so do you.
Well, I mean, we saw that, we were like, oh. We have to thank our deliriously good friend, Trey LaFave, who helped engineer this. And we've got to tell a little bit of a story because in addition to that video, we have another surprise.
What is that surprise, Drew?
I'm glad you asked. So, oh, yes. So, no, you just bring that up to the front. Probably from the bottom. There we go. Carol Merrill, everyone.
Careful, there's a wig there.
Yes. So, in addition, when Dolly agreed to do this video, she also said, I want to do something else for Broadway Cares, and I am going to give to you it is a custom rhinestoned signed Dolly Parton guitar. She is petite, so it is a small guitar, and down there it reads, Love Dolly Parton.
Wait, did you hear that?
And this can be yours if the price is right.
Hold on, wait. Who said that? 2,000.
Oh.
Okay, all right. You've got the idea because
that is exactly what we are doing. Thank you for playing. So we are going to auction this off tonight to one lucky bidder out here in the audience. So you can go home with a piece of Dolly Parton.
You can go home with a lot of Dolly Parton
yes.
if you play the cards right. Can we turn the lights up?
Yes, please turn the lights up on the room if you could.
And Drew and Dane are going to go down among the peoples. Oh. I hear 2,000. We need the lights up. We need the lights up. Lights up. Lights up.
So, we have 2,000. Who bid 2,000?
Hold on. Wait. Can we turn the lights up? I gotta see the peoples.
Right.
All right. So who's yelling 2,000?
Who bid 2,000? All right.
And we're going up in increments of what?
250.
Oh, okay. Do I hear 2,250? Right over here. Dan, you gonna go down too?
Yep.
Oh, you gonna go? Oh.
Where? 3,000.
3,000 in back there.
3,000 in the back. Okay.
3,250. Do I hear 3,250?
3,250.
Careful. Oh.
$5,000.
Laura, okay, $5,000. That'll go very nice with the collection of guitars. Do I hear 5,200? $6,000. Okay, do I hear 6,250? 7,000. All right, down here, 7,000. This is making the increment climb very easy for me. 7,000, $8,000. Do I hear 8,500?
8,500.
8,500. Thank you very much, Laura. 85. Do I hear?
And Dolly is coming to New York, so who knows what that's gonna mean? She will know who got her
Are we gonna
guitar.
tumble out of bed and stumble to the 9,000? Oh my gay God. Oh my gay Dolly God. Okay, 9,000. Do I hear 9,500? 9,500. Na, 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 na. 9,500, Laura, right here.
No, that's 9 to 500.
Oh, that's not. The puns just keep getting better. 9,500.
Thank you for feeding my addiction.
I wish I had two of these. Do we have 10,000? 10,000 going. 9,500 going once. 9,500 going twice. $9,500, Laura Barquette. Right here's the winner. Right here, Laura Barquette.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Laura, this is gorgeous.
And we have a case for it as well. So.
Yeah, I'm the case carrier. I'll be carrying over you tonight. That is fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for playing. That was amazing. Dane and Drew, do I have permission to move forward with the festivity? Thank you. I'm going to make this mic ready for the tall one. You all might have noticed that the cast and crew of Dracula, a comedy of terrors, joined our little festivity after their performance at the New World Stages this evening. Let's hear it for the cast of Dracula. If you have not seen this show, this comedy, I say go. Do not pass go. Collect $200. Go see it at New World Stages. They are having a blast being so fantastic on stage. You guys are amazing. January 7th, closing date. Be there. Isn't this Friday night the 100th performance? Oh, 100th performance this Friday. Go see it. So speaking of Dracula, obvious much? Okay. Our next performer is an award-winning Canadian actor who has performed regularly at Shaw Festival, among other many credits. He has been featured on the series Letterkenny, seen on the Hulu. He's been terrorizing and seducing audiences 8 times a week here in the US, debuting as Dracula. Flying here in to celebrate with us, please welcome the #1, James Daly. Must you go back to Canada after the show? Oh, you're so good.
Wow, I can't believe I'm following Dolly Parton. That's pretty cool. Okay. I'm gonna play 2 of my own original tunes tonight. Yes, I am. It's gonna be fine. Everybody, just hold on. I know I'm a guy with a guitar. I'm gonna play my own songs, but I'm not playing Where Are You Christmas from The Grinch, so Arnie, you're welcome for that. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Once or twice before.
never, I will never, I will never, I will never, never, never fall in love again. Now that I've fallen in love with you, with you, I wanna see just how far we go. I wanna be, babe, the one that you hold till we get old. Yes, I'm gonna love you till your hair touches the floor. Cut it off, then let's do it all again. I love you some more, I'm gonna love you forevermore. I will never, no, I will never, said I will never, oh, I will never, never, never fall in love again. Now that I've fallen in love with you, with you. I will never, no, I will never, I will never, never, never fall in love again. Now that I've fallen in love with you, with you, with you, with you. Da-na-na, 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 da-na-na. Thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you to Drew and Dane for having me. Thank you to my Dracula cast for coming and supporting. This is great. I wrote that song about a year ago, and this next one is a Christmas tune. And I wrote it a number of years ago when I wasn't getting home to Newfoundland, Canada, which is where I'm from, for Christmas. So I wrote this tune kind of for my family, and I haven't gotten home a bunch of times since then, this year being one of them, because I'm very lucky to be doing Dracula here in New York. So this is for everybody who's, you know, not home for Christmas. It's called Santa Fly Me Home. Thank you. I know your bags are packed and all your reindeer ready. I know you've waited for a long time too. And I know it's VIP, but if you'll take a seat by me, then Santa, well, there's just one thing left to do. Fly me home to my own this Christmas. I'll be packed to go this Christmas Eve, and out waiting by the door. If you got reindeer and a sleigh this Christmas, I'll be on your wait list Christmas Eve. Or is that just make-believe? Santa, could you please fly me home? 'Cause I've grown since Christmas, and I want them to notice it's still me, just a little better than before. So I'm not asking for a gift, my wish list only says a lift on Christmas Eve. If there's a ticket up your sleeve, Santa, could you fly me home? 'Cause I have been dying to see my family's eyes again. Can I catch a ride to the island when you go? Oh, I've been so good and I wouldn't lie, so please don't pass me by. Pick me up in the sky, fly me home, 'cause I know I won't be lonely when I'm holding on to hands that I've held since chapter 1. So can
Don't try and take that Dolly guitar home, Jason. Just so you know. So it's that time where I do my entire act. I just want to say, I'm not drunk at all. Dane and Drew, you two fine gents are what give people the opportunity to come together, love, have a friendship and joy, not just for this time, but all year long. I'm so grateful that you're in my life, and I'm so grateful to be here. We all love you. And let's hear it for these three crazy guys over here. Oh, well, John Fisher's not here at the moment. He's coming back in. So, our final performer this evening has something in common with Dane. They both have long, unbroken streaks on Duolingo. Unlike Dane, she was named 2022's breakout star for theater in the New York Times. After playing leading roles in many off-Broadway and regional productions, she skyrocketed to the attention of Broadway and fame for her sensational understudy-to-star trajectory as Fanny Brice in the Broadway revival of Funny Girl. She played the role over 180 times. Hugh Jackman never missed a fucking performance. About 1 out of every 3 performances over the run, receiving the Dorothy Loudon Award for Excellence in the Theater. She is originating her first Broadway role as Ruth in the new Broadway show Harmony. She's releasing her holiday album Christmas With You. She's a family friend of ours. Please give a warm festivity welcome to Julie Benko and her husband Jason.
Hello, gorgeous. Fun fact, when this venue opened in 1936, it was called Billy Rose's Diamond Horseshoe. And Billy Rose was Fanny Brice's third husband. So technically, this is my house. So I'd like to introduce on the piano, I walked into a Starbucks about 11 years ago, and I walked out with this man, Jason Yeager, and literally so random, and now he is my partner in all things, and I'm not allowed to sing with any other pianists. That would be cheating. So we're going to perform a Christmas song from the upcoming album, which drops on Friday, and Jason did all the arrangements. And I love Christmas because I never got to have it as a kid. And now I get to have it because I married into Jason's family. Mr. Kringle, soon gonna jingle the bells that'll tinkle all your troubles away. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is coming again. He's got a sleigh full, it's not gonna stay full. He's got stuff to drop at every stop of the way. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is coming again. He'll be here with the answers to the prayers that you made through the year. You'll get yours if you've done everything you should. Extra special good. He'll make this December the one you'll remember, the best and the merriest you ever did have. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is here again. That's my husband, Jason.
is coming again. He's got a sleigh full, it's not gonna stay full. He's got stuff to drop at every stop of the way. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag. Christmas is coming again. He'll be here with the answers to the prayers that you made through the year. You'll get yours if you've done everything you should. Extra special good. He'll make this December the one you'll remember, the best and the merriest you ever did have. Everybody's waiting. They're all congregating, waiting for the man with the bag. You better watch out now. Jason Yeager and this wonderful man. Hi. Would you like this microphone?
Sure. Thank you so much. Julie Benko again, everyone. And Jason Yeager. Stand in line.
Hello? Almost? Hello? There we go. Anyway, the love I felt and still feel that I mentioned earlier tonight is stronger than ever, and she and our fantastic group of performers tonight just made that possible, I think, for all of us. So at this point, we'd like to make our thank yous. It takes a Transylvanian village, and Drew and I and many others are so thankful that you're all part of ours. Let's start with the Sony Hall and the tremendous job that Jason Kasiupski and his staff have done to make this all possible for us tonight. Thank you. In the Sony Hall kitchen, we want to thank new chef Kirill for creating the lovely hors d'oeuvres and dinner that were served tonight.
And a huge thank you to the incredible wait staff and bar staff here at Sony Hall. They were amazing. Along with the village. Patrick, our tech director, Lorena and Steven on lights and sound, Scott on video.
As we said earlier, we were live streaming tonight's event. It's also recorded for those who would like to see it again and relive some memories. We want to thank very much our live stream engineer, Jacob Hiss, right back there.
And our unbelievable team who are the heart of the Drew and Dane family, Sarah Nowak and Clayton Howe.
We couldn't thank more the fact that members of the Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS team is here tonight. Danny, Sarah, Tom, thank you so much for being here tonight. It means the world to us and everything you do. We want to thank this amazing roster of performers, starting with Konstantin Pappas, Jason Forbach,
Kelly Rabke, Jelani Remy,
the hilarious Harrison Greenbaum, our lovely Natalie Douglas,
James Daly, and a big shout out to the entire cast of Dracula right there. Thank you all. Coming in after tonight's show, so they're tired.
Yeah.
Julie Benko and Jason Yeager.
Our forever guardian angel, Dolly Parton.
Along with our guitar hero, Trey LaFave, he drove 8 hours to pick up that guitar. So thank you, Trey.
Thank you, thank you.
Zach Eldridge on drums and percussion. Jerry DeVore on bass. And our beloved musical director, who is calm, cool, and collected and so generous and talented beyond belief. The captain of our ship, John Fisher. And Lucia. She was a last-minute addition.
Our apologies. How can we forget her?
Lucia Spina, everyone.
Our new favorite Mama Rose. And of course, the guy with the ginger teeny addiction, among other things. Right? And he's proud of it. You know, Kevin, we could not do this without you. And we love you, and we're never going to take you for granted. Although we expect you to be here next year. It's a height thing. Kevin, thank you so much for being such a big part of this year. We love you.
And thankful to all of you for being here as well. We are so grateful to have everyone, both watching from home and here in our studio audience, join in our celebration, and thank you so much. In April, Dane and I attended the Rosie's Theater Kids Gala, and it's always so heartwarming and soul-reviving to watch a new generation of people, otherwise known as kids, carry forward the beloved cultural touchstones we hold ever so dear with such dedication and obvious love. That evening, B.D. Wong, who performed here last year, was honored with the Standing Ovation Award. In his remarks, he said, "What the antidote is to the difficulties in this world is mentorship." Do you ever have one of those moments when you know that you've been hit with something profound? This was one of those moments for me. BD gave us the flip side of my favorite Billboard quote that I use every year at the Festivity by the brilliant Natalie Douglas. If you have the opportunity to work with good musicians who are good people, do it. We seek out those good musicians to surround ourselves with, and if we're lucky, they become our mentors. Many people in this room are our mentors, whether you know it or not, and thank you. But we have an obligation to pay it forward, to be the good musicians for others. A kind word, a shoulder to cry on, a sounding board, promoting critical thinking, dancing to life like no one is watching, even though you know someone is watching. This is the inspiration we can be for others. One of the themes of this evening, as exemplified by these glorious performers, has been the importance of understudies and swings. And we should celebrate them. We have two wonderful ones in Dracula, Sean Michael Wilkinson and Caitlin Boyer. Thank you. And we've seen several people just tonight whose career breaks came from the work that they did as understudies and swings. They are constantly watching and learning, just in case. That's inspiring. Let's learn from them. Stephen Sondheim learned from Oscar Hammerstein. Oscar took little Stevie in and mentored him. It's no coincidence that the lyrics of Children Will Listen reflect the learnings of You Have to Be Carefully Taught. There are so many people thirsty for the mentoring that we all can provide. Some ask for it, some don't even know that they're thirsty. As Broadway Cares deals with food insecurity, let us remember that we have the tools, the knowledge, the experience, the humor, and the good music to quench whatever mentorship insecurity we might encounter in our lives. And you know what? Those mentees do become mentors to us and to the next generation. Yes, BD, there is an antidote. There will always be difficulties, but there will always be music. There will always be mentors, and there will always be magic in what we can do. Only in this can we produce the harmony we so desperately need. And remember, harmony is the good music emanating from the blending of people who have been mentored by people. And with that, please welcome back Julie Benko and Jason Yeager.
People who need people are the luckiest people in the world, where children needing other children and yet letting our grown-up pride hide all the need inside, acting more like children than children. Lovers are very special people. They're the luckiest people in the world, with one person, one very special person, a feeling deep in your soul says you were half, now you're whole. No more hunger and thirst, but first be a person who needs people. People who
Happy holidays.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Anything else?
Yes, one more thing.
Oh, gosh, one more thing. They didn't tell me about the one more thing.
Oh, yes, we did, Mr. Gingertini.
Oh.
We are going to do a little bit of a sing-along. Oh.
I forgot
So
about
if
the sing-along.
all the performers could join us on stage, what is one last time?
here.